I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft. Watching me bow, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show.
Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the New Orleans Saints taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time.
Harrison Butker.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Saints take over.
The Saints offense now getting set here and leading them out in what could be his final NFL season. The game's all-time leading passer, that's Drew Brees.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun now for Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. 39-yard line. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 3rd play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. The Chiefs offense coming out here and bringing them onto the field, the most valuable player of last year's Super Bowl, and that's Patrick Mahomes.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Johnson on the tackle.
No gain on the throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Goes underneath for Bell. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, go have that dagger play, go have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Alexander.
The numbers for Bell on the ground of the game last week. 8 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Sheldon Rankins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs? And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down, that's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call it?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Well, they show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Chris Jones on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to
Here's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 28.
That's good.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
A second down carry for Booker. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. They set up the screen to Booker. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Saints 3, Chiefs nothing.
So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now Mahomes. Over the middle, Schultz got it complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Kansas City.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Trey Hendrickson. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
Tyrann Mathieu on the tackle.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 26.
Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up
shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Chiefs.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. He did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protecting.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Mahomes on target there to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And again, it's Mahomes. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
A 37-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Saints 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it, not quite the ending they were looking for.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
At the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze will get this one underneath to Kamara. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front as that game draws closer to halftime. Christian Kirk up near 100 yards receiving with a touchdown as well. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. 34-24, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10.
Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
8 yards. And it's third down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Bell. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
26.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones.
Mahomes pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Completes it to Hardman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes to throw once more. Goes underneath for Bell. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
Saints 3.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it's caught on the right side, it's Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2. At the
throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze, he throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
But in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And we'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8.
They run it again with Kamara. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Breeze. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Chris Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and now Breeze.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. On first down, Mahomes. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
He's taken out of bounds.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down the middle. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6.
16. Saints 6.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a nice little gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Brings up third down and 1.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They run. It's Kamara. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
First down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. So after the INT, it's Breeze. On the left side, this is Stills. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now Breeze finding Kamara. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Now Breeze again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Alvin Kamara. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Breeze to throw again. And Stills over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
1st and 10.
The job 1 to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the 1st down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Breeze now on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
1st down and goal to go.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 5.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 5. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off.
By the Chiefs.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. KC's offense ready to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock now with Bell. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Bell. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. They'll run it with Bell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
It certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they helped.